Welcome to the first of hopefully 4 weekly vlogs for Nevermore-athon. I am going to try to weekly vlog, but I haven't done it ever. I'm not really good at vlogging, except for team vlogs, so a weekly vlog is challenging for me, so we will see how it goes. It would be very normal to do the weekly vlog from Monday to Sunday, so that's not what we're gonna do. At first, the March starts off at Saturday, so not gonna happen. Would have been normal to do Saturday and then the rest of the week. However, the first weekend was a long weekend for me, and the second weekend is a long weekend for me. So normally, those would be the weekends I can actually make content. So I'm going to separate that in 2 vlogs. Because the week after, I'm not sure if I can vlog even. So we'll see. So this vlog will go up. It's from Saturday the 1st of April until the day before Friday. And then on Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Friday the 8th? Or the 7th? And then at least Easter weekend. Easter weekend is a separate vlog. And then we'll see from on there. But welcome to the first Nevermore-athon vlog. Good morning. It's April 1st. So that means it's the start of Nevermore-athon. I'm really happy with it. Normally I should work today, but I had an unexpected day off, so that's really nice. But I don't really have plans for it. I had a rough week, so the plan is basically to do self-care. And I'm not sure how yet, but we'll figure it out. I just woke up, so I don't even know what for weather it is, but if it's good, it's probably gonna be the garden with an audiobook. If it's bad, it's gonna be gaming and reading. So, let me get out, get something to eat, and we'll figure something out, and we'll see what I'm gonna read first.
They're creepy and they're kooky, mysterious.
Okay, it rains, so we're not going outside today. I did eat a bit of fruit for breakfast, drink some tea, and then went on the Treasure Island for Animal Crossing. But now I really want to paint my hair, so that's what we're gonna do, because after that I can do my nails because I want Enid claws. So that's the plan for now. I'm not doing audiobook at all because we're watching the darts back from yesterday, and I still don't have headphones, so and I like watching darts. So we're just doing that instead. At this point I feel like I'll probably just start reading tonight on sprints, but we'll see.
And spooky, they're all together ooky, the Addams Family. Their house is a museum, when people come to see them, they really are a scream, the Addams Family.
How are you all doing? Are you excited to start? I am. I've had the day off, which I normally do not have on Saturday. However, I did not start reading. I am starting with you guys because that seems like fun. So it's fine. Kate, how? Yeah, how? I actually, before I started this live, I got all the forums down to see how many people entered, and I wanted to check if there were books locked before today, just so I could delete those. And then I saw Kate already locking books, and I was like, but the worst thing is, she's not the only one. Actually, 3 people already put books in.
Hello. It's 12:30 in the night. It's the first day of Nevermore-athon is officially over. We just stopped sprinting, but I'm so happy to report I finished Rainbow Grey Battle of the Skies. I did not see it coming because I have been lazing all day. I have not been reading until sprints. I even just did my nails 3 minutes before sprints. That's actually right. It doesn't really focus, but not as neat as it should be, especially this yellow one. But it worked. I finished Rainbow Grey. I finished Rainbow Grey Battle of the Skies in the sprint, and I'm really happy that I did a book in the first day. And I absolutely loved it. It was really cool. I liked the ending. I wasn't sure if the third book was the last one, but it is, and I absolutely loved the ending. So that's really nice. I feel like I'm happy about that. It was a good ending. I loved it. It was full of friendship. This book was in here for buddy read, but I am tripling up on every single book. I will try to, get a book for every single prompt, but I'm not sure how realistic this is. So I will be tripling up just, to get things done at least. I do want to get the bingos and I can do the board multiple times if I want to. So Rainbow Grey Battle Skies fulfilled the buddy read. It fulfilled the colorful cover, and it fulfilled the book with friendship, because it was really about friendship, especially in the end. It was a very wholesome book. It would definitely have counted for a wholesome book, cozy book, anything like that, but I have multiples of those, so it will be fine. Now I need to think about what I want to read tomorrow. And I was trying to decide on sprints, but people called me out and said, yeah, you should think about this tomorrow when your head is more clear. And all right. So we will have this discussion tomorrow. But yeah, we'll see. I think overall we had a very good start for the first day of Nevermore-athon. See you tomorrow. Hello. It's day 2 of Nevermore-athon. It's Sunday. And we're currently on Sasha's sprints. And I will be reading the map makers. I still couldn't choose today. So I asked my husband, what should I read? And he immediately said the map makers. I didn't even mention books. He said the map makers. And I was like, Kate said so. So I'll do it. So I will be reading the map makers. I think that's a smart choice. To read all the middle grades first and then probably go on a gothic horror rampage. So I finally chose a book, or I let other people choose a book for me. Other than that, I haven't done much. I had a very slow start of the day. My husband was watching the F1 race back, so I just sat with him and played for a little bit because I was very dizzy when I woke up. And I was dizzy yesterday, but it got less worse. So I was like, yeah, I'll game for a bit and hopefully the dizziness will go away and then I can go into the garden. However, the race took way longer than expected. I did not think that through. When they needed to restart 4 times, I had no clue that would probably, lengthen the race quite a bit, which it did, obviously. So it was 1:30 when that was done. And then Sasha was also sprinting earlier than expected. I was expecting her to sprint around 2 or 3. And it was 1:30 when she started. So I then quickly walked the dog, and now we're here. Now we're going to read. I think in the first sprint I will just read. In the second sprint I will put the dye in my hair. It's gonna be pink again. And then I can have that on for hours and hours and hours. And I'll update you again when the paint is out and I actually read something. I think that's the plan. The rest of the day is gonna be reading all day. Sasha sprinting first, and then Anne sprinting, so I'm just gonna read until I fall asleep. And then repeat tomorrow.
Sweet. Petite. So get a witch's shawl on, a broomstick you can crawl on. We're gonna pay a call on the Addams Family.
Hello. It's 1:00 at night. And I'm kind of ready to go to bed now. But I've been on Sasha's sprints, I've been on Anna's sprints, and it was really, really lovely. I unfortunately did not finish the map makers. I was really thinking I would, and I could, especially after finishing Rainbow Grey in just an evening, and now I was reading like most of the day, and this was only 100 pages more, so I think that should work, but it didn't. I did not have any real concentration today, so it all took longer than normal. But I have read 250 pages today, which I need to read 120 pages tomorrow to finish this. And I really want to, because I said I didn't know what to start, what moves the dead, or the map makers. And my husband chose the map makers. Yeah, I'm not happy with my choice. I really, really am enjoying the map makers. It is all about Cordelia trying to find her father, and she's kind of discovered a secret society, sort of. And I am really, really enjoying this. However, on sprints today, on Sasha's sprints, I found out there is a new book from t.kingfisher. I totally forgot about that, and it's already on script. I didn't know, and when I looked it up, I have seen the cover before, so I was aware apparently that there was a new book coming, but I forgot. And now all I want to do is read that damn book again with What Moves the Dead and other gothic horror. There is also a new t.kingfisher book coming in August, so I also put that on the Amazon wishlist immediately, obviously. But I really want to read that now. But I already started the map makers when I found that out, and I was 70 pages in, so I really wanted to finish it, because otherwise it will be left, and then I don't remember why I stopped reading it, and I don't want to read it anymore. I didn't want that to happen because I really enjoyed it. So I need to finish it tomorrow, and then I am going to embrace my gothic horror era again. And I'm just gonna read those damn books and throw off my whole TBR. And we'll see what will happen. I'm not sure if it's the smartest move, but I am pretty sure that is what will get me to read a lot of books. And we will fit them in somehow. yeah. So that's the plan. That's why I stayed up at night. Try to read as much as possible of the map makers. But I haven't read as much as I hoped or wanted, or all of the above, basically. I don't think I have much B-roll of today too, but you have seen it. I hope it was longer than 30 seconds, but I'm not sure. Um, I'll stop now because I'm grumbling. I'll see you tomorrow. Sleep tight.
And people are on fire. It's insane. Shall we do the stats now? I need to look it up, but yes, only about 50 pages in, but enjoying so nice, nice, nice. Let's let me get the stats. Because I would like to share what we got so far, because it's insane. I was really thinking I would not be able to share stats today because people just joined and I was like, yeah, well, I'm just gonna share how many teams are, how many people are in teams, because that's the only thing I can do. But people actually already locked a lot of books, and it's insane to me. It's I don't, I don't get it. I wish I could. This is just book 2 for me, and I'm not even finished with book 2. And, the other one was a middle grade as well, so it's not like I'm reading very big books. And I've been on every single sprint, so, people are racing through books. So, let's see if anything changed in the sign up first. Currently, there are 33 people signed up, so that is 2 more. So that's nice. 4 of them are doves. 6 of them are fangs. 6 of them are furs. 5 of them are nightshades. 5 of them are ravens. 5 of them are skills, and 3 of them are stoners. But we also already got 21 books locked. How all did you guys do that? That's insane. That's insane. Let's see how to do this. Let's sort it on team first. The Dove have 2 books signed up, locked by the same person. The Fangs have 2 books signed, locked also by the same person. The first got 6 books, which one of those is for me. The other ones are all from Kate. So she's doing an amazing job over there. The Nightshades got 3 books. 2 of those are from Anna, the captain, and 1 of them is from Josephine. And the skills already got 8 books locked. 8. There are 4 people for the skills that already locked books. So That's amazing. That's amazing. Can I see the points? Because that's a bit harder. Let me see if I can. Oh yes, those are the notes. Okay. As long as I'm looking at it from, I also cannot see the comments. I'm sorry. Let me see, because it doesn't go really as... Yes, okay, now it works. Oh, I need to do the math. I'll do this later, because that can change a lot. So, the scoring. Down on the bottom are the Ravens and the Stoners, because they haven't locked the book yet. So they have 0 points. Then we have the Nightshades, which have 75 points. Then we have the Fangs with 125 points. Then come the Doves with 150 points. And that leaves the Skills and the Furs both at the top, because they both exactly have 300 points. So go Furs, we're winning. It's all Kate, to be fair. I am good for 75 of those points, and the other 225 were Kate. All Kate. Whereas for the skills, there were 3 people doing books, but Alex put in the most books for the skills, so we're tied. So it's basically Alex and Kate battling it out. But after that, Kate locked another book, and I can lock another book. And I'm not sure if anything of the Doves can lock a book, so we will see next week, because I'm not gonna do the math again.
Hello. It's day 3 and I finished the Map Makers by Tamsin Merchant. It's currently 4 o'clock. I absolutely love this book. It was very sweet. It was very cute. Very awesome again. The ending was really, really good. And I'm not sure where it's going from here, because there is still another book. The first chapter is in this book, but I haven't read it yet. But it's gonna be a new adventure, because this kinda wrapped up nicely. So we'll see. I think I gave it 4 stars. It's very cute, very wholesome, very magical as well. It is set in the past. I don't know if that's a prompt. I don't know anymore. you should read it anyway. You can fit it in for a while. If not, let me know what team you're in and you want to read it, and I will make it work for you. I really enjoyed it, but let's get out of the cozy phase, out of the wholesome phase, and let's get Death and Decay. So I will be starting my gothic horror phase because I'm really into it, but I didn't get the book. Wait, book on the list is What Moves the Dead. I'm so excited, I can't wait. I will start this as an audio because I kind of need to walk the dog now and I need to clean the kitchen, but I like it. I'm excited. This is a House of Usher retelling. T.Kingfisher is my favorite author of last year. It's everything I want right now. So we're starting with that. I also have A Dark Descent of Elizabeth Frankenstein on there, which is still gothic horror feels. It's a Frankenstein retelling. Frankenstein is my favorite classic. And you know, I added a lot more books on the gothic horror TBR that weren't supposed there but are now, basically. And we're just gonna embrace it. If I need to read more gothic horror after this, we're gonna do it. And we will make it fit, basically. But so far, I'm having a good day. Hello. It's the end of day 3 of Nevermore-athon. And I finished 2 books today. I already talked about the map makers. But in the evening on sprints, I read What Moves the Dead, or mostly. We stopped at 10 o'clock, and then I still had 40 pages left. So I decided to finish that in bed, and then would go to sleep. I think I finished this around 11 because after sprints I still need to do stuff and then go to bed. That has been 1 hour and a half ago. It is now 12:30 and I can't sleep because I'm so hyped about this damn book. And it's getting annoying. So I went downstairs to go to the toilet again and talk to you guys about this book in the hope I can sleep afterwards. This book is so good. It's so good. It is Fall of the House of Usher retelling with fungi. I absolutely loved it. I absolutely love t.kingfisher's her writing style, and this is no exception. 5 stars all throughout. It was disgusting, it was freaky, and I absolutely loved it. It's amazing. And then she said in the author's note that, you know, we should read Mexican Gothic by Silvia Moreno Garcia, and I want to read that because she told me so. So I searched for an audiobook, but I couldn't find one except on Audible. But I find, you know, $7.50 a month or €10 a month for just one audiobook a month just too much. You know, I spend 10 or 12 now, and then I can read all the audiobooks on that service, and that are way many. I read most of the books I read are audiobooks, so I tend to read around 10 audiobooks a month. I'm not gonna pay €75 a month to just read 10 audiobooks. So we'll see what to do with that, because now I definitely want to read Mexican Gothic. I love this so much. It's so good. But I do have the audiobook of her new book, House with Good Bones. So I think that will be the audiobook on my way to work the day after tomorrow. And then tomorrow I will read The Dark Descent of Elizabeth Frankenstein on Kaylin and Barbara's prints physically. I'm so hyped after this book. It was so good. And I can't tell you anything without spoiling it, I feel like. But just so you know, you have to read this. Hello. Guess what? I feel that weekly vlogging quite a bit. Because it is now the end of day 5 minutes. If we're not, it's over 12. So let's count all this. Don't count this day. It has been 3 days. I've talked for you. The last time I talked to you was Monday. And a lot has happened in that day. So the last you've seen, I have finished What Moves to Death. And it was absolutely amazing. I was so hyped after that book that I couldn't sleep. It eventually took me 3 hours before I could sleep. Just because I was so hyped for that book. In the afterthought, she mentioned you should really read Magic and Gothic. So I have been scrolling and searching for that book for a while. That's one of the reasons why I also couldn't sleep. And I also did it because I couldn't sleep because I was too hyped, Vicious circle here. I just needed to read that book because I really wanted to stay in the same atmosphere, same reveals. I was not done with that yet. So I finally found it on ebook and I started Mexican Gothic. I read 2 chapters the day after. And then I went to bed early. Also, not that early, but I finally found the book. And then, of course, my Kindle was out of battery, so I need to charge that before I could actually read. So I read 2 chapters and then I needed to go to bed. Then on Wednesday, I started the audiobook for The House with Good Bones, also by t.kingfisher. It's just out. I found out on Sprint that it was just out, and I basically started the day after because I really wanted to, and I just decided to throw my TBR out of the window and go for everything what I want. This was it. I then planned to finish it on Wednesday because on 1.5 speed it was only 4 hours, 4.5, and I drive 2 hours to work, and then I was planning to game all night on Wednesday evening because the Disney Dreamlight Valley new update was there. But things did not go as planned. First of all, I didn't listen to it 1.5 speed because it was very speedy. And I was not enjoying it as much, so I put it on 1.2 speed again. So it was about 6 hours. Then I listened to it on way to work, and then I started Disney Dreamlight Valley. But I got sick very fast. So I did game for a bit and listened to the audiobook for like half an hour. But I was very dizzy. I was very feeling like vomiting. So I decided to go to bed very early to sleep it off. And that worked. But that also meant I did not finish The House of Good Bones on Tuesday. And I didn't feel like on Wednesday. And I didn't feel like vlogging down. So now we're a day later. And I wanted to vlog this morning telling you, oh, I'm halfway, blah, blah, blah. And I was late for work, so I didn't have time. And here I am. It's currently Friday because it has been 12 o'clock p.m. I have finished The House with Good Bones today. It was amazing. 5 stars all over again. This is a perfect haunted house story for me. It had very gothic horror vibes. It was very eerie. I loved that the main character is a female in her 30s and she's very scientific. So she looks for a logical explanation for everything. So she is not scared easily. And that was so fun to watch such a person in a haunted house. It was very believable as well, very relatable. And I love that. It was so good. And the vibes were so good. And the thing is, it was so funny because everything I wanted from the Mexican Gothic, I actually got from The House with Good Bones. And I 5 star. I'm so happy with it. If you want a haunted house story, read this one. I loved it. It had vultures in it. And it was just really good. Really well done. I don't want to spoil anything, so I don't know what to say more because I'm afraid that I will spoil stuff, but it's really, really good. And now, I fulfilled kind of my need for Mexican Gothic with The House of Good Bones, and I don't really want to get back into Mexican Gothic right now because I feel like I might spoil that for myself because I just had a really good haunted house story. So another book with a creepy house is likely to be disappointing right now, and I don't want to do that to Mexican Gothic. So on the sprints, I decided to start, or people decided for me to start another book, and they were right. I did the switcheroo. I'll put the clip in from the sprints.
How about I just write notes for these two, because I can't shuffle them really. That's not fair. I gotta feel which one is which. So I'll make notes and then I can insert them for random book and for or cute or a book to cry with. Okay, so right or left. This is right for me. So if you say right, you're gonna get this one. If you say left, you're gonna get this one. So if it's the wrong book, I'm blaming it on you guys, basically. Hedgehogs, yes, I have hedgehog socks because I love them. I also have giraffe socks because my husband also got giraffe socks because we got married and then we can feed the giraffes. So now we're in a giraffe team. Blue, by the way, am I so not? Oh yeah, no. That's something I can't. But if it's in black and white, it's better. For some reason, draw, but not too much. But I did read I Hate Fairyland, which also has blood in it, and that was fine. So it's better drawn than on TV. Anyone know any mangas that are set in Europe? Ewald, this is your cue. If you could take this from me, please, that would be nice. Never heard of them. I'll search them. Yes, do that. But prepare to fall in a loophole. Very deadly. And I love that anime. Right. Quokka, are they kiwis? I hate humans. We destroy everything and all this. Yes, and that's really right. Kiwi is fruit. No, but it's also native. Could have an unofficial collective noun, a shaka of quokkas. That feels like a dance. It sounds like a dance. And I see quokkas dancing. There's a bird called kiwi. That is true. Gorillas and kiwis are different. Yes. Shouldn't have said that. I don't want to blame. Yeah, but it's fine because you and Barbara said both right. So this is what we're gonna do. Rarely see manga setting up. Yeah, I was afraid of that. So what do we get? You picked so good. It's The Darkest End of Elizabeth Frankenstein. Thank you. That's amazing.
So I put, there are 2 books I really want to read. The Darkest End of Elizabeth Frankenstein and Minor Mage by t.kingfisher, because I'm in a Kingfisher mood. Put them both on paper because the books are very different. So I could not randomly hustle those because I would feel which one is which. Put them on paper, husk, and The Dark Descent of Elizabeth Frankenstein came out. So this is what I'm reading. I'm currently only 18 pages in. But I already feel this book is going to be very dark. It has very dark vibes. If anyone needs a manipulation recommendation still, this is the one. 80 pages in, it already came across a couple of times. The main character in this is very manipulative. She's gonna be so dark, I just know it. And I'm already here for it. I think this is now the perfect read for me. And after that, I will read Mexican Gothic and will be very thrilled about it because there's another creepy, spooky house story which I love. I'm just feeling it, guys. I'm so happy. But I also kind of feel like wrapping up this vlog now. I know it's a weekly vlog, and I just started on Saturday. But that's 2 days earlier, and I am off work tomorrow or Friday, basically today, because it's late. I'm off on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, maybe Tuesday a bit. I need to do some stuff. So I can do a lot of reading in the next weekend, and I had an extra day off last weekend, so I feel like I have enough content from that weekend because I didn't vlog really in the week. Sorry, I try to do better next. So if I do a vlog now in the weekend, I get loads of content, and then the vlog after that can be longer because after this weekend I need to work 6 full days. And then because we're doing markets and stuff, and I don't know how much I can actually vlog then. I don't know how much I will be able to read that month. So if I do that week from Tuesday until the other Tuesday, then I still have 2 days off, and then I might have some content for you in that week as well. And then we do the last days in another vlog. So it's kind of weekly vlogging. We have just a tiny bit more than exactly 4 weeks. I feel like that's a smart thing to do, to make sure you have content in every single vlog. So that means that this week I have read 4 books. I have started with Rainbow Crate 3. I did not get the book, sorry. But I started with Rainbow Crate 3, which was a great end to the trilogy, and I gave it 4 stars. Then I read The Map Makers, which I absolutely loved as well. It was cute, and I gave it 4 stars. Then I read What Moves the Dead. Absolutely loved it. Was so hyped about it. It got me in a whole gothic horror phase. 5 stars. And then I read The House with Good Bones, which again, absolutely loved. Great haunted house story. Maybe the best ever I've read. 5 stars. So next week you will be seeing me read The Dark Descent of Elizabeth Frankenstein. I will also start another gothic horror audiobook because that is where I'm in at right now. I hope I can also read Mexican Gothic. Because I am the weekend off, so I hope I can get loads of reading in. But you will see that next week. I hope you liked this video. Please like it if you did. Leave a comment down below. What are you reading for Nevermore-athon? How far are you in the bingo board? This is mine. And I'll see you all next week. Bye, nerds!